Rise and shine, Rwanda. It's Tuesday, the 29th of December. Welcome to Rise and Shine Rwanda, the top business stories of 2015, where we take you back through the best throughout the year on Rise and Shine Rwanda. It's just past 7 o'clock in the morning, and my name is Yvette Shumbusho. Over the next hour, I will be bringing you the review of the year's top business stories here in Rwanda and across the world. And the Rise and Shine crew have throughout the week been diligently gathering and preparing it all for you. So let's kickstart the best of 2015 in the business segment. So imagine a place where you can take your dog for training. Dogs need to be taught certain skills. And I was able to actually, my colleague Fidelis Karangwa was able to actually go back and check out the dog trainer. Let's take a look back.
Sit, stay, and fetch are just some of the words you will hear watching today's story. A business that has been gaining momentum, training one dog at a time. Let's check it out.
Box, sit. Scooby-Doo, sit. Sit. Stay. Stay. Stop. Stay. Stay. Stay.
Here at Kimura Zone, Daniel is just one of the many who have turned his love for dogs into a daily job for the past 6 years, moving from one zone to another, training dogs on how to take orders, good behavior, and how to interact with people and other dogs. We were curious to find out how he got into this business.
Bijyanye na training naje njya muri keke security igira imbwa zirinda umutekano, then keke security yaje kuma amahugurwa yo kujya muri Kenya. Ngeze muri Kenya nagiye guhugurirwa ibintu bijyanye n'imbwa muri rusange, hageze niho byamviraho kubikunda, ariko ubusanzwe mu mafamili twaragiraga imbwa, sanga ni domaine ndimo njyamo.
Although most people own dogs in their homes in this country, it is not a common habit to have them trained, and this has been the greatest challenge, having to educate people about its importance.
Okay, mu by'ukuri tugitangira training habayeho kubyumvisha abantu, kuko hano mu Rwanda ntabyo bari bazi na bukeya, hamwe no kubona abanyamahanga badufasha mu myumvire. Abanyamahanga n'abantu bagiye badusiga, kandi kugeza ubu ngubu nibo tugenderaho mu bintu by'amahugurwa nk'uko kose. Bagiye badufasha, bakadutangira advertising ku mbuga nkoranyambaga, ariko kugeza ubu ngubu aho tugeze muri uru rwego ndabona atari umwuga ugayitse, ahubwo ni umwuga utujyana ejo hazaza.
So how important is it to actually get your dog trained?
It's really nice because we've lived here for a while, but Bojang's and my other dog Polly hasn't been able to interact with other dogs very much because you don't see many around. But ever since they've started being trained, they've been able to play with other dogs, and it's been really nice for them. And they're much better behaved now than they were before.
Mbere imbwa ntabwo yafatwaga neza muri rusange, ariko ubu ngubu hari ahantu tugezeho kuba imbwa ari inshuti idasanzwe, byongeye inshuti idahemuka. Mu by'ukuri ibi byo kujyana muri walking mu kuzitembereza zigahabwa urukundo, nabwo zirushaho kudukunda. Noneho hari nka na bimwe bigenda biboneka mu byaro tutari twagiramo, ariko naho dufite gahunda kuzagira mu byaro tugatraining imbwa zaho. Mu by'ukuri muri Kigali hatangiye kuza ikintu cyitwa duhana inzira ku mbwa, wabona imbwa bakumva batayikanga, akabona ubwo ari inshuti idahemuka. ariko mu makuru tugenda twumva mu ntara zo hanze ya Kigali harimo imbwa zigenda ziryana, ariko muri training yacu duhera kuri kugabanya ubukana ku mbwa ziryana. Ibyo rero cyane bigaturuka mu guhabwa akato, ugatunga imbwa uzi ko ugomba kuyishyira mu kiraro hariya nta yindi contact muzagirana, nayo ikeneye urukundo rwayiciriye rw'itunze, bakagira igihe cyo gukina gutyo, bakagira igihe cyo gutembera, nayo ikaruhuka mu bwonko, kumva ko umuryango ibayemo yisanzura ntaho itegwa na gatoya.
Despite my little zoophobia case that I have going on, I couldn't resist myself from petting one of these beautiful dogs that have provided a source of income for these people and are clearly a growing market that can be explored. Kangwa Fidelis, Rise and Shine Rwanda. Joining us in studios, Mwene Rukundo rakaza neza muri Rise and Shine Rwanda. Ese tubwire, imbwa wari usanzwe uzikunda kuva kera kugira ngo uje muri no business, byaje gute kugira ngo mbese utangize no business kuri wowe?
Okay, nkuko nabitangije n'ubundi namaze kubona amahugurwa yabyo yo gukorana n'imbwa, kuyikoresha mu kintu runaka. Maze kubona ko ngomba kuyikoresha, nsanga imbwa ni inyamaswa ifite ubumenyi buri hejuru tutari tuzi hano nk'iwacu mu Rwanda. Maze kubona amahugurwa, noneho tugize ngo tugere mu Rwanda, turakora dukorana nazo, ariko nyuma y'igihe tuza kumva ahantu hari imbwa yananiranye bashaka kujugunya kwa. Noneho no kujya kuyijugunya habuze n'uyikoraho kuko yabananiye bishoboka byose. Turagenda turahagera, tuhageze turabwira ati imbwa umwanzuro wose ukuyijugunya, ahubwo imbwa igomba kuhabwa training, ikiga ikamenya kubona n'abana y'iki. Imbwa ra traininzwe ngira ngo urukundo bayigiriye sinabukubwira uko rungana, basanze ahubwo icyo yaribura ari ukwiga gutyo business tangira gutyo. Tubona ko imbwa zifite akato kameze gutyo, atari uko zaremwe, ahubwo ari cyo zibura kubona education runaka zikaba nziza.
Ese wavuga ko ari business ima amafaranga na abantu usigaye babona ko bashishikariye wenda kubona ngo bikorera ubuntu? Of course abantu barashishikarira kuzishurira kugira ngo zize kwiga izo training ziba zikeneye.
Iyi business ni business dukora ariko bakishura amafaranga. Ayo mafaranga mu by'ukuri siyo twagiye dutagetinga, haba twategetinze guheza agaciro guheza imbwa agaciro umuryango nyarwanda. Mu by'ukuri urebye imbwa uko yari ifashwe mu bihe bya kera mu Rwanda, yari inyamaswa dufata nk'imbwa nyine nguko bamwe bakibitekereza. Ariko ubu ngubu imbwa ni inyamaswa ushobora gushyira mu rugo ikakugirira akamaro wowe n'abawe, noneho ku buryo niyo mubwiye ngo ngiye kuyitraininga, tumaze tukamuteganyiriza icyo izaba cyo tumaze kuyitraininga, bityo n'ibyo ayishakaho tuyitraininga afungiso ibyo atubwiye ayikeneyeho. No ibyo ndayikeneye n'ibyo agaciro yabiha agaciro, akemera kwishyura za taxi tumusaba kugira ngo tuyigeze ahashaka kugera.
Okay, tuganira mbere wari wansobanuriye ko mufite n'ahantu mbese ari nk'ikigo aho muzishira mukazigisha, hari n'izo mujya mugurisha. Ese nibyo murazigurisha? Ese mubona abantu baza kuzigura mbese benshi abantu basigaye ari ibintu bashishikarira?
Afite mu ushaka imbwa dushobora kumuyobora aho ziboneka. Aho turi muri business dufite kugurisha imbwa ntabwo biri muri system yacu, twego dufite gahunda yo kuzishakira abantu, kuko tuba dufite abantu benshi bazifite, tukora reference, bamukora reference kumugura aho yayikura. Ariko aho dufite habimbwa ni imbwa ziri zimwe agaciro mu miryango yazo. None we aravuga ubu tubonye imbwa yataye agaciro iri ku muhanda yirukanga yiruga bayibuza uburenganzira bwayo, twe turazirekipera, twazijyana muri farm aho zigomba kuba cyangwa kuruhukira, zikitabwaho zigahindurwa imico. Zamara kubonirwa imico arabo dukorana nka wagi, zigashakirwa indi miryango zijya kuba muzibayeho neza, ahubwo ngo zigume hanze zidafite agaciro. Cyane cyane nk'imbwa ziri hanze z'ingore, iyo ziri hanze usanga zibwagura cyane, noneho zambwa zibwaguriye hanze nazo ziba zigiye kuba muri bwa buzima yindi yaririmo. Icyo dukora dufite abakipe y'abaveterineri baraza bakazikuramo indi byara kugira ngo zitamenya guproduiza izizabaho nabi nyuma yaho. Niyo system dukoramo aho tuzishyira utuzikipingira icyo tuzihakorera.
bigomba kuba bibahenda nk'uko uvuze ngo muba mufite ekipe y'abaveterineri mugomba kubishura uko biri kose. Ese hari abantu bamaze kubagana kuko ibyo mukora ni ibintu byiza cyane ntabwo tukibona imbwa mu muhanda zirukanka. Ese abantu basigaye baza wenda nk'umujyi wa Kigali ukaza ukabahereza wenda amafaranga ko bafasha muri business yanyu kuko nabo baveterineri muba mugomba kubishura naho muzishira aho muzishira muzi training ziba zikeneye kuba ziri ahantu heza. Ese mumaze kubona abantu bashaka kuinvestinga muri business yanyu?
Iyo irevant ntaho turayigeraho, ariko festival mbere uko abo bantu baza turaza tugenda tukabaganiriza tukababwira ibyiza by'inka. N'uri veterineri uvura imbwa, iyi festival ntabwo wabikora uri target y'amafaranga, habura amaze kugira n'urukundo rw'imbwa, tukagusobanurira ati iyi mbwa yaribayeho gutya kugira ngo ejo hazaza hayo hazabe heza, ni ngombwa ko tuyikorera ibi n'ibi tukabiyikorera. Nawe akaza akadufasha kuko tuba twamuganirije, akaza n'umutima ukunze akabikora. Yamara kubikora cyo bikora umuntu uje kuyashyikira, tumusobanura ibyiza twayikoreye n'ibyo twayigejejeho, no kugira ngo iyo projet ikomeze kuraninga. En fait bigira dépense n'ibiki, akagira contribution nibura yatanga kugira ngo iyo projet igomba kuraninga, bitavuze ko ariko ategetswe kuyitanga. Niyo atayitanga ariko ayifitiye urukundo turimuhereza akayijyana, ariko abyiyumvishije ko agomba kugira icyo atanga aragitanga, tugakomeza.
Ese nihe gahunda mufite mu minsi iri imbere, imyaka iri imbere? Se business yanyu muragana hehe? Nicyo mbese tugomba kubitega muri no minsi?
En fait buno dufite vision ndende cyane muri gahunda ya dog training, kuko gutraining imbwa twaje gusanga ari umwuga mwiza. No dukoze kuri reference y'abanyamahanga muri Amerika ku yindi migabane, dog training ni umwuga utunze abantu benshi cyane batagira ingano. Kubera iki? Bo babimenye mbere, barabikora, babikoze bagira aho bibakura n'aho bibageza. Natwe muri vision dufite gahunda yo kuzamura level turiho ubu ngubu. Niba dutrainingisha ibikoresho runaka tukabitrainingisha ibikoresho biri ku rwego mpuzamahanga, niho na wa munyamahanga azaza tugana. Kuko ngubu niba dufite nk'abakiriya benshi, ngira ngo 2/3 n'abanyamahanga baraza bagira mu Rwanda, bagasanga u Rwanda ni rwiza, bakarwishimira. None babura nako imitungo yabo byose cyangwa se nk'imbwa zabo bafite nazo zihawe agaciro, zigasanga hari abanyarwanda bakunda imbwa, bazi training zikaba nziza kurushaho kandi ku giciro cyiza batabona iwabo, bahita bavuga ati u Rwanda ni rwiza kweri. Ndakeka ubu ngubu abanyamahanga dukorera nibo bagenda baturikomaninga ku babo, ku buryo ngo umuntu akura imbwa iwabo hanze akavuga ati sinzayi, niba afite gahunda yo kuzaza kuba mu Rwanda kuri rendezvous runaka, akavuga ati sinzayigishiriza iwacu, nzayijyana mu Rwanda niho bazayigisha. Bambwiye ko hari abantu bashoboye kandi batanga serivisi ku mbwa zifatika.
Rukundo, urakoze cyane kuza kuri Rise and Shine Rwanda, kandi tubifurije amahirwe mu byo gukora, kabisa ni byiza kandi turabishimiye.
Murakoze cyane.
You're up to date with today's business headlines. Sports news coming up next in just a minute with Alno Kwizera.
The things that make you look outside the window and sigh. The ones that make your dreamy eyes look up to the sky and smile. Forget the miles between and smile at the sky. Like it held something precious that belonged to you. Like this little secret that makes you hold everything you love. Let your passion guide you. You can be sure you will touch the sky.
Kigali is an up-and-coming city in many areas, whether it's the best eating spots or fashion. We really do have it all, or at least a lot of it. However, residents of this beautiful country are always looking for something new. Ihurira Market is one of those places. I visited it, and here's what I gathered. Let's take a look back. City Blue Hotel holds a monthly Maasai-like market on every last Sunday of each month. and this includes handcraft accessories and also some art and just a bit of snacks here and there. And I went to check out just exactly how it went by. Here's a sneak peek of what took place.
Yeah. Get your own one, please. I'll throw it in your face.
Iri soko ridufasha kwerekana ibihangano byacu, ridufasha kongera gukora, kuko iyo tumaze kwerekana ibihangano byacu abantu bitwizera ko twakomeza gukora n'ibindi, kuko abantu baba babishimye cyangwa bakabinenga ukamenya aho uhagaze mu bikorwa byawe.
She opens.
Nitwa Niyonsaba Serge, nkaba ndi umunyabugeni nshushanya ibihangano bishushanyije n'irangi n'ibindi bitandukanye. Ubu ngubu navuga ko bari kuza cyane, ko iki gikorwa noneho cyarushijweho kumenyekanishwa cyane. Ubu ngubu ndimo ndabona abantu bari kucyitabira.
Aha hantu kuhamenya byaciye mu itangazamakuru, barimo baramamaza, turarimenya, turavuga reka kwako rizajya riba mu ma weekend, yenda tutafite ikiduhugije reka tuzahace turebe ibihari. Umwihariko w'iri soko ni uko usangamo ibihangano nyarwanda gusa, kandi ibihangano ubona abanyarwanda tutakunda gusa, ahubwo n'abanyamahanga bakunda cyane kubwo umwihariko, kuko bigaragaza umuco wacu cyane.
Murakoze, nitwa Habiyaremye Jean Marie Vianney. Ibi bintu murimo kubona ahangaha bikoze mu mahembe y'inka, ni imitako ikoze mu mahembe y'inka. Iri soko narijemo uyu munsi bwa mbere, ariko byanshimishije cyane. Iri soko abantu bitabiriye, abakiriya baguze, nubwo atari benshi cyane ariko baguze ku buryo bufatika, kuko byanshimishije cyane. Byaba byiza ubwo ngo riba rimwe buri kwezi, ahubwo byabyiza bibaye nka kabiri buri kwezi, kuko rirashimishije cyane.
Iri soko ni icyiza cyaryo nuko ntago ari ikintu gihoraho, kandi ikintu gihoraho akenshi kirarambirana. Numva yuko ryiza cyabyo nuko rishishikariza abantu kuzana akantu agashya, abantu bakazaje kureba akantu gashyashya gahari kajyanye n'ubugeni, kajyanye na creativity muri rusange.
Navuga ko ku yandi masoko ubona umuntu ari uko wenda yabonye igikorwa cyawe ahantu runaka, ariko ahangaha uhura n'umukiriya uri aho ngaho, mbese murahura ukakimuha mukamenyanira aho ngaho.
Oh well, now Yvette, I have to say I'm pretty very excited, because I keep on seeing new innovations coming out. You know, people have different ideas, and now a market that happens once in a month, and then it happens at such a beautiful place, of course, City Blue Hotel. Tell me a little bit about the Ihuriro City Market.
Yes, thank you very
Ihuriro
much.
City Market, right?
Yes, it's called the Ihuriro City Market, and in Rwanda, Ihuriro is a place where you meet.
Of course.
Yeah, to meet. So it happens every last Sunday of each month, so that means people are ready to spend, which is very smart. And it's just a place where you can find everything that is African made. So everything from accessories and necklaces, that means necklaces, bracelets, and some artwork. And it's just a good place for people to be able, actually the vendors, be able to come and sell the accessory to even to the upper class, actually, because the place where it's located is in Kachiru, and we know that is a good enough high market for people to be able to.
Of course, that's a high standard suburb.
Yes, definitely.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think this is a very good target. End of the month, if it's even the weekend of Umuganda, right?
Yes.
So people actually, so it happens on a Sunday, so that means you had enough rest, so you can easily come out and spend your money.
Yes.
But briefly tell me what normally happens at the market. How do they sell? Is it maybe like people come in the normal way you go to a market and...
Yes, definitely. Everybody has their own station.
Are there new products also? I would like to know about that.
New products in what sense?
It's like maybe is it used products that are now bought out? You know, people.
No. These ones are made and sold directly.
Oh,
nobody has worn it. Nobody has done anything. So what happens is that everybody has their own station. So for example, if you have like a round table like this, then you put all your bracelets and your necklaces there, and then people come, of course, from the gate, and it's like a pathway, and then they go checking from vendor to other vendors to other shops, and it's a good experience. It's something fun and something you can do after church or just as a relax, because it starts at midday till around 4 p.m. So it's a good little relaxing.
So I'm pretty sure for people who love shopping, including you, of course. I'd like to know, first of all, how is the experience shopping at Ihuriro City Market?
It's good because everything is pretty close by. And that's, for people, in Africa, we still, especially now in Rwanda, we still haven't found the places where like, okay, we're going to go to this place and this is where we're going to find everything. Except now recently, this is where we're having places like in town where everything is put together, all the shops are located in one place. So this is a good place for us to be able to go and know that, you know what, at this market, I'm going to find this, and that, And also it's much easier, everything is close together. It's similar but not the same at the same time, even though it's all handmade crafts. And it's just nice, It usually happens on a Sunday that it's nice and sunny.
Is that food?
Yes. That's what I mentioned. I was like, there are a few snacks here and there.
All right.
And it's a hotel, so
everything
else is available.
So tell us, of course, for many people watching at the end of the discussion, they need to know exactly the location of this place. And of course, not only forgetting, is it like a Rwandan kind of made idea? So normally all these ideas.
Some of them, we have borrowed, of course, some ideas from Kenya with the Maasai shoes and some of the bracelets, and also some ideas have been borrowed from Tanzania and Uganda. But I mean, we're regional. We all speak Bantu, and so
I love the history.
Yes, so it's similar. Even the Rwandese art that is made here is not okay. Actually, ours is very different. But at the end of the day, it's art and it's African and it's regional. So it's not that different from what you get.
So for how long has this been going on, for people to know the growth at least?
Not too long. It hasn't been going for too long, but the attendance is good. Because people get to know now that there's a place and it's in Kachiru, City Blue Hotel, right next to the Chinese embassy at midday till 4 p.m.
All right, thank you for covering that. I'm pretty sure I'll be going to shopping. It's now December now.
Christmas
I should be there, of course.
Thank you. You're now up to date with business headlines. Sports news coming in just a minute with Moses Firikunzira. Okay, welcome back to Rise and Shine Rwanda, the review, the best of the business segment 2015. Gender-based violence, also known as GBV, is a violent act against mostly women. This does not mean that men do not experience this violent act. In fact, there are a number of cases in which men are the victims. I met up with Jason Coder, a cultural envoy, where we talked about his work in Rwanda regarding GBV through the form of art. Let's take a look back. And today on Lifestyle, we're going to be talking about how art can actually be able to help us advocate for a stop in gender-based violence. I met up with Jason Coder, who is a cultural envoy who was brought in by the U.S. Embassy. And we just talk about how we can be able to bring artists together to be able to make portraits and be able to influence people so we can be able to stop gender-based violence. Take a look. Hey. Welcome back to the show, and joining me today is Jason Coder. So we know that you are a filmmaker, a producer, yes, a script writer, and a composer. Is there anything I've left out?
An actor.
Actor and cultural envoy.
And cultural envoy.
Okay, perfect. And so now we know that you've traveled all the way from Nairobi to come and conduct a workshop. So this is creating art for positive social change, yes? Okay, great.
Yes, exactly.
And the workshop is themed One Voice, from peace in the home to peace in the world.
That's right.
And so you're advocating for the stop of gender-based violence.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So we're on the same page on this.
You got it all perfectly.
So before I even say any more, I would like to first welcome you on the show.
Thank
It's
you.
very good to have you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
All right. So for somebody that does not really understand, for the sake of those who don't understand what a cultural envoy is, could you kindly just explain to us?
Sure. Well, I was brought here on behalf of the American Embassy here in Kigali. And essentially, I mean, a cultural envoy is someone who is brought in to do a cultural project, you know, to communicate something through culture. And this is actually the second time that I've done a similar project in Rwanda. I was actually here as well with the embassy a year ago, doing a project as well, an art painting workshop. The theme a year ago was about democracy. So this year we really wanted to focus on GBV, on gender-based violence, and especially on creating a dialogue around it, because I think we all acknowledge that, I mean, GBV is a huge problem everywhere. It's a huge problem in America, it's a huge problem in Kenya, and it's obviously a problem in Rwanda as well. And I think the idea was that if people are open about it, that is the first step to enacting positive change.
Okay.
And that's one of the things we wanted to do here, is to say to guys, hey, this is a problem, but it's not going to go away unless we acknowledge it and we talk about it. And that, again, the same is true in my country, and I think, you know, most places in the world.
Okay. So can you tell us just a little bit about the workshop that you're conducting?
So I was lucky enough to be paired up with the master Rwandan artist Epa Binamungu, who has the most beautiful studio gallery out in Masaka that is just mind-blowing, and everyone should go and visit it if you haven't been out there yet. So we worked together for this workshop, and working with a lot of the top young professional Rwandan artists. I would say most of them in their early 20s, but already quite accomplished. And
both male and female?
Yes, both male and female, which was, of course, very important for the workshop. And I taught them to essentially do the kind of technique that I do in my own visual art. I don't know if we said that at the beginning. I'm also a visual artist. Did you say that?
No, we did not.
Okay, that's actually my background.
Okay.
Before I got into filmmaking, I was actually a painter for 20 years, and a professor at times. So I learned from my time in Africa to use natural materials as a way of painting. So using things like earth and wood ash and sand, and here we were using sorghum, farine de blé, you know, we're just anything you can get your hands on that's essentially free and sustainable. So that was the difference in this workshop. It wasn't just that we were going and painting as we normally do. We were using those types of materials within a painting as well. So the paintings that they created, yes, they were on the theme of GBV, but they were also, just the way they looked visually, they were quite different than the normal paintings that they made.
Okay, great. So now that we're focusing on art, and even on my research on you, your focus is usually art, and making sure that people understand the importance of art in education,
Yes.
and treating the environment well, and also of course gender equality.
Yes.
So why art? What is the essence about? What is so important about art, and why didn't you use something like baking or sewing in order to get your message across?
Yeah. I think, what I found from this workshop and last year and the other work I've done as a cultural envoy, art is a great way to communicate to the masses. And I think that artists are given a little extra freedom in a way that other people in a society don't necessarily have. People say, oh yeah, it's the artists. Let them speak their mind. So I think it's a really great forum in which to reach people with messages. And that can be done through painting, as we did. It can be done through music, of course. I mean, musicians are possibly the most loved artists around the world right now. And so if a musician makes a song that has a message, that's going to really reach people as well. We should, I think, encourage musicians out there. You guys should get a little more socially conscious, those of you who are not, because they're really the superstars of today.
No, definitely.
So, but art is also a great way to do that. And we found that in these workshops. Like just last night, we had the third exhibition that we held of this workshop, which was in Huye. So we were at the university there.
So, from your view, in your opinion, how can we come together as a nation and the world in general in order to stop or at least put a stop to this the gender-based violence?
Yeah. Well, as you said, the title of the show is the first part of it is one voice.
Yes.
And that idea is something that I've been thinking about for a long time because we've had some very horrible experiences with GBV in Kenya. And the idea behind one voice is that in order for us to succeed as a society in terms of gender equality, the men are going to have to be included in that solution.
Yes.
It's not enough to just have women become empowered on their own, but the men stay sort of where they are in the past. They have to come with the women as we move forward, as we evolve as a society, and thus speak with one voice.
Yes.
So I think my answer would be two parts. One is that we have to change men, is really because men are the one ultimately that are oppressing women.
Yes. At least they're the ones. The most cases are men oppressing women.
Yeah, I mean,
because we have some cases where women also.
We have some, and I mean, yes, women are powerful. We all fear them as men, but they're not. I mean, let's be honest, 99.9% of the time. So we really have to, I think, educate men. We have to convince them that, that woman that you are mistreating now, if you do that to her, a man is going to do that to your daughter. And do you want to see your daughter beaten and mistreated by a man? No, of course you don't. Do you want to see your mother mistreated? No. And I think, women are 50% of our society. They're in charge of our families. As we say, all life passes through them. So I don't think there's a greater thing that we can do for our society than to empower our women and stop disempowering them. So let's keep up the fight.
Yes, definitely. Is this your last day?
Yes, I go back tomorrow to Kenya.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
And now they always say, of course, behind a good, picture, there's always 1,000 words.
Yes.
And what a good way, of course, to use art, to stop and make awareness of gender-based violence. Tell me a little bit about the whole idea.
Well, art speaks. Just by drawing, you can be able to say, like you said, 1,000 words. And Jason Coder is a cultural envoy. So he came in, brought by the U.S. Embassy, in order so that we can advocate for stop in gender-based violence. So he went to Huye actually. His last trip was in Huye, and I don't remember exactly the other districts, but he mentions them in the shoot. And he visited different districts and he worked with artists. And the last district he was in Butai and Huye. And they were given a chance to show what gender-based violence meant to them. And there's this one artist who drew a face of the lady and then is it put a lock on her mouth? Just shows you how we don't have a voice. I mean, we're being mistreated and we don't have a voice. And we need to be able to stop that. And so I sat down with him, as you've seen, and we talked a little bit about the art, and we talked about the essence of art, and be able to communicate and put across this message of stopping gender-based violence. And he told me a bit of, you know, himself and how he thinks art is the best form of communication when it comes to such issues, and how, of course, he's an advocate of stopping gender-based violence.
Right, now, as a person moving on, of course, displaying a very important message. How was the whole experience for him? Did people attend and, you know, look at the galleries?
Definitely. I mean, there was a lot, especially in Huye, because of the university students. They all came in. They were very inspired, and actually, they were impressed. You know, this is not something that is openly communicated or openly spoken about in Rwanda. You know, when somebody beats you in your own home, you keep it to yourself. Even in our culture, we don't really talk much of things in the home, you know. So it was inspiring to them, and he was very impressed with attendance, and a lot of people came, and they were very interested in, you know, how art can be such a good platform, a good tool in order to communicate gender-based violence. And they touched on gender-based violence, of course, and what it meant, and how we can stop it, and how men need to be involved in the process of being able to stop gender-based violence, because they begin it, so they might as well contribute to ending it.
Of course.
Yes.
It's a he for she.
Yes.
And she for he.
And she for he.
All right.
All right, thank you.
The things that make you look outside the window and sigh. The ones that make your dreamy eyes look up to the sky and smile. Forget the miles between and smile at the sky. Like it held something precious that belonged to you. Like this little secret that makes you hold everything you love. Let your passion guide you. You can be sure you will touch the sky.
You're watching Rise and Shine, the best of the business segment 2015. Before we move on to our next business story of 2015, let me ask you this question. Do you have a German car? Yes? So if so, well, you'll never have to worry about mechanical issues again, because our Car Technique and Trucks, they have the specialist mechanics that are able to help you out. I visited the garage, and here's what I brought back. Let's take a look back. So I pose a question to you all. Have you ever actually taken your car to the garage and gotten it back thinking all is well, only to be faced with another mechanical issue? Well, you might ask yourself, how can you solve this problem? Well, that's where Car Technique and Trucks comes in. This is a garage which consists of mechanics who specialize at fixing German cars. But that does not mean clients with other branded cars such as Toyota and others cannot be assisted. At Car Technique and Trucks, a lot is possible. Take a look. Welcome back to Rise and Shine Rwanda, and today in the business segment we visit Car Technique and Trucks. So that means today I'm going to be a mechanic. So we're going to look at everything they do, what they specialize in, and I have a little surprise for you, and you'll see about that later.
Banyita Zefa, ndi umuyobozi w'ikigo Car Technique and Trucks. Ni garage iri ku muhanda wa Pwalu, opposite na Petrocom. Tucuruza service y'amamodoka. Ni ukuvuga ngo dukora amamodoka arwaye, tugatera n'amarangi amamodoka, tugakora no kuyagorora. Ikindi dukora ni cyerekeye ubuhinga, imodoka za electronic, dukoresha computer, tugakora na service z'amamodoka dukoresheje ubuhinga bushya bwo gukurura amavuta tutiriwe dufungura hasi y'imodoka tugakoresha ikidutandukanya n'izindi garage ni uko dukorera abantu neza serivisi zabo tukanabakurikirana tukababaza imodoka ibibazo zifite tukabikora tukaganira umukiriya tukanamukurikirana nyuma y'uko akazi karangiye kugira tumenye yuko atakibazo afite kugira azagaruke yishimye. Dukora Mercedes Benz ko turi specialize mu modoka zo mu Budagi, dushizemo na VW na Audi, nizo modoka zitworohera ko ngiye umuyobozi wazo nabaye i Burayi imyaka myinshi. Ibikoresho dukoresha tubivana i Burayi mu Budagi n'ibindi bikava mu Bubiligi bikaza n'indege kugera ku kibuga cy'Kigali. Umuntu ikintu yakenera cyose cyerekeye imodoka yatugana tukamufasha nta kibazo. Impamvu nahisemo izo modoka nuko nabaye hanze, nabaye mu Budagi ndangiriza mu Bubiligi, ni nako kazi nakoraga i Burayi kugeza mu mfata umwanzuro wo gutaha gukorera mu Rwanda. Dukora iminsi yose kuva saa 2 za mu gatondo kugeza saa 11 nimugoroba.
Well, of course, let me first of all, when you said German cars,
Yes.
German cars are my favorite, from Audis to Benz to everything. So I'm pretty sure this garage is so classy and so nice.
Extremely.
Oh, cool.
Only the classiest.
So
actually.
tell us about the whole, process. Why even the German cars has their specialty there at the garage?
Okay, so the owner, Zafar, he grew up in Germany, and he was very interested in cars. So growing up in Germany, when he came back, he thought, you know what, I love cars, I love fixing cars, I love German cars, I know a lot about German cars, so why not open a garage? And so he did, and right now he's servicing so many clients, and the funny thing is that he does not get less than at least 5 clients per day. And that's only per day.
Per day.
So imagine the next day and the following day, and they all pay big, as in,
I get
German
it.
cars.
I know,
To
right.
fix them, it takes a lot. But yes, and it's a good place. It's open space, and there's enough space for people to work. They actually even have body painting for cars. They have, there's this other really cool technology I experienced where it was a Mercedes Benz, and one of the mechanics looked at the car and then got an iPad.
Oh.
And then put in the how do you say it? Put in the problem, and then English is not our first language.
Okay.
So he put in the problem. She placed
diagnostic
the
problem.
and then the iPad was able to give her the solution to the car's problem. And I'm thinking, wow. Because most of these cars, especially the latest, are operated by technology, all of them, right? So yeah, that was quite impressive. And having a garage in Rwanda that is able to do that, it just shows you the
Now, of course, one thing that I'm always looking out for if you want to take your car to your garage is, of course, security, is number one, and also the space. And, you don't want to take your car to a garage, and then when you're out of the garage, you even have worse problems than that. So what's the uniqueness of that garage in terms of, all those requirements, the security, the space, even the kind of services you get? Because I know for most people, they're so impatient to get their cars out of the garage. So do they have, you getting your car tomorrow, or, a deadline for when they're going to, be done with solving the problem with your car?
Okay, so first of all, apart from it's just being specialized.
I want to know the services.
Yeah, the mechanics specializing in these German cars, that means they have thorough knowledge on these cars. So that's one unique aspect of the garage. A second thing, it's very secure because he has cameras all over the place.
Wow.
Yes, and he's worked with some of these mechanics for a very, very long time. So there's, there's trust and there's a relationship that has been built. There's a bond, and there are enough people, enough mechanics to work on each car. You don't have that where the mechanic has like 5 cars to work with in the next, like, let's say 10 hours. Everybody has their specific station. And then another thing, well, there's enough space, and then there's so many tools. They have this whole storage where they have spares, and they are able to actually ship in some more spares through, actually, with transport, air transport. Every time a car is needed to be fixed, and let's say, for example, they don't have the spare there and then. And so those are some of the aspects, unique aspects of it.
Seems quite an interesting place for your car.
Yes, it is.
So for people
Future
who are just
cars.
crazy, of course, future cars. We're praying soon it's coming. One.
Yes, indeed.
So we're praying for a Benz, Audi, or something, or Volkswagen.
G-Wagon, let's be specific.
All right.
You're now up to date with today's business headlines. Sports news coming in just a minute with Moses Virikunzira.
The things that make you look outside the window and sigh. The ones that make your dreamy eyes look up to the sky and smile. Forget the miles between and smile at the sky. Like it held something precious that belonged to you. Like this little secret that makes you hold everything you love. Let your passion guide you. You can be sure you will touch the sky.
Christmas is a time for family and friends, a time we experience and express love. What better time to actually kickstart off the festive season than to actually have a Christmas tree lighting? While at Grand Legacy about a month ago, I attended their Christmas tree lighting event, and here's what took place. Let's take a look back. Now, on to better news and more exciting news. Bright lights, Santa Claus, jingle bells, and unchanging Christmas carols were ushered in by various Christmas activities around the city of Kigali. In particular, at Grand Legacy Hotel, the Christmas tree was being lit. The honor of lighting the Christmas tree was handed to Mr. John Mirenge, the CEO of Rwanda. And given the unfamiliarity of this activity, I attended to bring you the meaning behind the Christmas tree lighting. Take a look.
Thank you so much. So we can now continue and enjoy ourselves. The significance of this one revolves around the Christmas tradition, as you know it. It's a time when people get together, mainly to reflect and to assure each other the bond as they move on. And we as Grand Legacy, the significance of this is to remind our corporate world, people that we work with, that beyond the business engagement, we also value the relationships. So we know that the long holidays are just around the corner, and what we are trying to do is to make sure that before they depart or they break for the long holidays, we get a chance to meet them, to thank them at the same time, wish them an early Christmas and Happy New Year if we don't get to meet before the next year starts. Rwanda here falls within the travel industry, and basically for an institution like ours to be full, we need people to travel from within Rwanda and without Rwanda. And one of the medium of traveling is either by air or by road. And Rwanda here, of course, is very significant because of its dominance within the East African member states. And by that, there is so much connection within the Kigali airport itself. And our partnering with Rwanda Air One, we are looking at, of course, the traditional expectation of everyone from an airline, bringing people to stay with us. Number two, we are looking at their connection, the layovers, the people who are laid off in Kigali to connect with another flight the following day. We get to also get that, so that when they are laid off, one day they stay at our hotel due to the proximity, closeness to the airport. And of course for Rwanda also, they are scoring big because now they've reduced on their fuel, and it's easier for them to manage any number of guests because of the proximity of the hotel. So to us, we have just started reaping from what we expected. The original idea of Grand Legacy to be built here was to harness the business flow from the international airport, which I believe by partnering with Rwanda Air, now we're starting to get there.
In the spirit of Christmas and the festive season in general, organizations unfold a number of special deals, and Grand Legacy is no different.
Grand Legacy, definitely we have a very good rich program that will start from the 24th, the eve of Christmas, going all the way to fast. And basically what we're trying to do within the Rwandan culture, and of course coupled with international approach, we have something for everyone.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
You want to sing the whole song? We don't have much time, but
All right, it's Christmas,
Yes,
and of course,
definitely.
I'm not surprised that such kind of activities are taking place.
No.
So give us what it was all about the event.
Well, the tree lighting activity is just a way of commencing the festive season. So they light the Christmas tree, and then the festive season, the festive season begins, and then there are more activities such as, going to see Santa Claus and sitting on his lap and asking him for gifts, So
Santa Claus was around?
No, he wasn't around that time, but I'm sure he's going to be there because Grand Legacy has so many other deals and activities surrounded around the Christmas festive season.
Of course. Now I just want to know. Now it's something that we're not usually, accustomed. Like most Rwandans don't do it. But I think, what do you think will bring out? I think, is it because of the Christmas fever? I don't know. I feel like we have not yet really understood the Christmas fever.
Exactly, and that is the reason why we're having this. We had this Christmas tree lighting event because as Rwandans, we've not really gotten into the spirit of Christmas. In other countries, even Kenya itself, start decorating and having Christmas trees in November, and in developed countries it starts I think end of October because they have Thanksgiving and all that. So I think that is something that we need to improve on and really build on our spirit for Christmas because it's a great season, it's a great festivity that we should really join in because that's when Jesus was born and he's the savior of the world. So why not get into the spirit early?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I will get on my shirts on, all the beautiful stuff, get the lighting and just jingle bells all
we
the
should
time.
start here.
All right.
Yes, we should start here.
Okay then. Thanks for covering that, by the way.
Thank you too. You're now up to date with today's business headlines. Sports news coming in just a minute with Moses Virikunzira. Don't forget, we love to hear your thoughts, comments, and feedback on what we're talking about here on Rise and Shine Rwanda. Tweet us at Rise and Shine RW. Like us on Facebook and send us your ideas for programs. Check out our Rise and Shine Rwanda YouTube page where you can catch all the shows and reports we do. Finally, find us on Instagram, Rise and Shine RW. We love to see your pictures. Or check out our Rise and Shine Rwanda website, www.riseandshinerwanda.com. Well, that is all the time I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed all the business stories that we had for you throughout the year. And we love to hear your feedback, so keep sending them in. And if you have any ideas for programs, especially for next year, then please do write to us. You have been watching Rise and Shine Rwanda, the best of the business segment 2015 with me, Yvette Shibusho. So we'll be here, same time, same place, tomorrow. Do join us then. But for now, from myself and the rest of the crew behind the scenes, we want to wish you a very good day. Goodbye.